Hi Precious Gems, and welcome back to my channel. I would firstly like to apologize for my voice. It's a little on and off. I'm just not, my body's trying to acclimatize to being back at school, I guess, and and every now and again I'll sound like an old man who smokes a pipe, but we got this. I got 5 tips for you, so let's get this video going. Hi Precious Gems, and welcome back to my channel. So from the title you can already tell it's another chit chatty video because I've got 5 tips for you. I'm not gonna talk for too long because of my voice. I am trying not to lose it completely, but yeah, I've got some 5 tips to share on how to make your semester the most successful semester from week 1. So like many of you, I just completed my first week back. This is my first weekend of the semester, and yeah, so it was my first weekend back. This is my first weekend of the semester, and last night I was just reflecting on how I'm going to make my semester successful in the goals that I have, and these are 5 things that I came up with, and I thought I should share them with you guys. So let's get this video rolling. Share them with you guys. So let's get this video rolling. Tip number 1 is map out your semester. Okay. Many professors like to share a syllabi with you when the semester starts, which is basically a class outline or their class outline, their expectations, their deadlines, and their assignments. What I like to do is I invested in a journal in which I put in all those dates inside. So every date that I find in the syllabus, I put it inside. And sometimes the professor mentions dates in class, I put it in here. This just helps me structure my life around my assignments to know like when I'm busiest, when I'm free, when I can do stuff, when I can hang out. By putting all those dates, I'm always aware of what's going on in every week. This journal is very good. I got it for like $2 in Walmart. I'm sure I used to get them for those who are in South Africa or Zambia. I used to get them for, I think, about 40 something rand in Pick n Pay. Pick n Pay. CNN is a little bit expensive. CNA, not CNN. CNN is the news. CNA is a little expensive for me, but they have cute stuff. But places you can find them: CNA, Pick n Pay, Typo. Those are, I think Cotton On now has a station, but they're Typo, so anyway. Those are like some good places to check. But in America, Walmart definitely is the place to go for a college student. So I got this for $2 in Walmart in January, and basically it has pages where it's individual days by week with dates, and then it has a full page which is a full monthly calendar. So this helps me a lot to plan out what I'm doing, especially like with work. Yeah. And then for people who are more digital, I like to use Google Calendar. It just helps me have a more digital organized way. Then that way I get notifications on my phone. There's also other apps. My close friend, my best friend, uses my homework app. So there's apps to do that, but get your life organized, get your semester organized, get it put in, get it set, get it official. That way you're not, every week trying to figure out what you need to do. It's already there. You can map out your life. Tip number 2 is be ahead in the semester. What I'm going to do this weekend, besides watching movies, is I'm going to I'm going to start writing my notes for at least 3 months, not 3 months, it's whole semester, 3 weeks in advance for all my classes. Some of them don't provide me information for 3 weeks in advance, they provide me information for this week, but I have textbooks. That means I can definitely get a gist of which direction we're gonna go in the next 3 weeks, and I'm gonna write notes about that. That way, whenever something comes up in the next 3 weeks, I know I have my notes, I'm ready for them. I have built my questions to ask my professor, because sometimes I found that a professor could go through a topic in class, and then you go back home and you read through your textbook and you find something that's confusing, and it's very awkward to ask that question because it's a topic you dealt with last week. So I like to get ahead. I want to, this semester more especially, get real ahead so that when any obstacles should arise, I'm well prepared. But yeah, so tip number 3, before my stomach gets louder, ask questions. A common mistake college students like to make, including myself, is we fail to ask questions, and then we try to figure out all these things by ourselves, and we end up digging a bigger hole or digging our own graves. So ask questions. Anyone you think who might have the answer to it, anyone who's done it before, lower your pride and ask for help, because you can't do it by yourself. We're not, we're kind of thrown in the deep end when it comes to college, and it's really just good to ask for help and ask questions and get directions, even from your professors, your friends, people who've taken classes before. I had friends who, they're in the same major and they've graduated, and I asked them, okay, what classes did you take? How did you find them? And they've told me, I don't take this class because you have a 15-page paper at the end of the semester. And I'm just I don't like writing that like that just yet. So, I'm gonna dodge that class for now, if you can. But yeah. Ask questions. No man is an island. No man can do it by themselves. Everyone depends on everyone, and it's best you start understanding that concept now and asking as many questions as possible. Otherwise, you just suffer by yourself. That's all I have to say. My 3rd tip is join as many extracurricular activities as possible, but take advantage of the first 2 weeks of the semester to go for their information meetings so that you can see if it would be a worthwhile investment for you. So like me, I'm part of the international club, and I was at the international club meeting last week. We have to pay dues to be members, and I went to the meeting to see what their calendar looks like, to see if, okay, compared to my class calendar, will I be able to go to some of these events? Would it be a worthwhile investment for me this semester to pay for dues? And then, some college, it's not easy. We don't have money like that. And I would hate to pay dues only to go for 3 events. I'd like to play. I'd like to pay dues knowing that I'm going for at least 50% of what the club is doing. Sometimes, yes, things happen and you're not able to do everything, but I'd like to pay, I'd like to be prepared for my investment. So it's always good, to attend as many things as possible, be involved in your campus. That way you also get connections, and then they help you out in making your semester as successful as possible. So tip number 5 is have fun. We are young, we are kids, but adults at the same time. This is the time for us to do things that we won't do when we're in our 30s. This is a time for us to go road trips. This is a time for us to go camping. This is time for us to go bungee jumping. Not the time for us to be blackout drunk in the club, but it's the time for us to live our best lives. And I feel like sometimes the college atmosphere makes you stress so much about your academics that you forget that you're also supposed to have a life outside everything. And don't forget that you're a kid but an adult at the same time. This is the time to live it up. This is the time to have fun. This is the time to hang out with friends. And if you put all my tips together, you would be able to have fun, because if you plan your semester and you know when you're going to be stressed, you know when you're going to be free, you can plan for those spaces when you're free and enjoy yourself. Having fun is also very good for your mental health, because college is stressful. This has only been the first week, and I think I've grown 3 gray hairs True story. But like, college is meant to be the best times of our lives, and I think it's only relevant that in the best times of our lives, we're going out and having fun. Why does this, okay, I see. Don't worry, there's wet eyeliner in this one. It's just that it's popping more on this side, so I'm gonna keep my face like this. But it's the time to, you know, sit out late with your friends, just talking about nothingness, laughing at delivery guys or people who are ordering pizza. Like, it's time for, you know, learning how to drive so you can get your driver's license. It's time for random runs to Walmart to do nothing and just run around and make noise. It's time for, you know, going out to dinner with $2 in your bank account. True story. You know, like, it's time to do the crazy and bizarre things so that when you're, you know, I like to say it's time to do the risky things that Jesus would approve of. Because when you're older and, you know, you settle down and you're trying to make a career and all of that, you're gonna want to have these memories to just sit down one day and be like, man, college was fun. You know, you don't want to be like, man, college, all I was stressing about was trying to pay off my loans. Like, yes, you have responsibilities, but always make a few, you know, pockets of valuable fun time. For me, those are the 5 tips that I have for myself personally, and I hope that you found them helpful. Please don't forget to like my videos. That would be much appreciated. You know, if you view it, please like it. If you like the content, I want you to like it for the sake of liking it. If you like the content, like it. If you dislike it, you know, if you dislike it, but hit me in the comment section to tell me why you dislike it. That would be very helpful. Then we can have a conversation around it. If you don't want to hit me on a public space, I will put my business email in the description bar. You can hit me up there. I will respond to you ASAP. Or you can follow me on my Instagram or Twitter and DM me there. I will get back to you like ASAP. If you like my videos and you still want to get in touch, same thing. My contact information will be in the description bar. What else was I gonna say? But yeah, I mean, pretty much that's it from me to you. Stay safe, stay alive, precious gems. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Until next time, bye. In my Rari.